A constant question arises when I'm on this beautiful platform called YouTube, and that question is, why are Australian YouTubers pushed to the side when it comes to content?
Ocean man,
have you
take
ever
me
wanted
by
to
the
learn
hand, lead me
inside
to
Aussie
the
fellow?
land that you understand. Ocean man,
Your Sona
the
looks like
voyage
a
to
girl
the
who
corner
passed out
of
at a
the
gay club.
Oh, now I see why. Hello everyone, Ike here, and today we're talking about Australian YouTubers. Of course, there are many notable Australian YouTubers like Filthy Frank, Max Mofo, Anything for Views, and How To Basic, although those examples are interwoven by their own little network, and in my opinion are something completely different. No, I am not talking about the few YouTubers who may have 1 million subscribers or over and own a cooking channel, and happen to come from the land down under. I'm talking about YouTubers like Lord Bung, A Kinda a War, and Hyojin, or Squizzy, or whatever the fuck you want to call her. Despite the constant help and backing from some of my favourite YouTubers, these smaller content creators are still in the dark, undervalued and definitely underrated. So the question I pose is why? Why after all this help from a plethora of other YouTubers are the Australians still in the dark when it comes to commentary or animation? The answer is simple. Racism! No, we aren't going to suit that low on this channel, yet. An answer like racism is too simple, even for a simple-minded person. There's something else at play here. You would think with the recent success of all these British YouTubers, there would be some kind of kickback for all of the Australian convict boat cousins. But alas, there's not been much given. Don't get me wrong, people like I'm Alex and Pyrocynical do a good deal for the Australian YouTubers, even the New Zealanders. Looking at you, duck boy. Huh, you thought I was going to make a well-made funny joke about New Zealanders, didn't you? Well, I'm half Kiwi, so fuck off. I think that there is a large selection of underrated YouTubers from Australia struggling to get to that tasty 1 million subscribers. There's almost an overpopulation of British or American YouTubers. In my opinion, Australians have something interesting, new, fresh, and quirky to bring to the table. Here, I'll even give you a list if you don't believe me. Number 1. Australians seem to have a different kind of comedy than most others. Taking the piss and calling each other cunt is just a few things that are different. For example, in the top 50 Australian comedy series on IMDb, 15 of them are current affair type shows, taking the piss out of recent things happening in the media. 29 of them are sketch based with things that reflect the decade and events within said decade, and the remaining 6 are Sean McAuliffe shows. He's a fucking brilliant comedian, check him out if you don't know him already. The difference between Australian, British and American comedy is that Australians take the piss out of current events, using them to our advantage to make light and inform others of an otherwise serious matter. British comedy mainly revolves around taking the piss out of yourself, making self-deprecating jokes or something along those lines. And the American comedy is when you mainly make jokes about other people or stupid things you saw people do at the grocery store once. Of course, there are exceptions to this, but this is just how I view things. Number 2. Our accents are fucking amazing. Okay, that sounds a little cocky, but whenever I hear a really thick Australian accent, it sends chills up my spine. G'day mate, my name's Bruce. Oh. Number 3. We are smarter than we sound. Well, some of us at least.
Can I talk about the time that Loki fucked a horse? I just really want to talk about the time Loki fucked a horse.
When it comes to Australians, we look and act like bug-eating didgeridoo-playing idiots. But if you give us a chance, we will prove that we're smarter than the average bear. I mean, we invented the black box for fuck's sake. We also invented the Hills hoist, spray on skin, the polymer banknote, the stump jump plow, and the stripper! The harvesting machine, not the dollar bill taking woman. With all of this taken into consideration, I hope that next time you click on a YouTube video and a soothing Australian accent starts playing from your speakers, you might think twice rather than click off the video, and you might even subscribe. With that being said, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, be sure to check out some of my other videos and subscribe if you're new, or if you haven't already. Anyway guys, I will see you in the next video. Peace.